If we go all the way back to the earliest Greek thinking about morality, then elite Greeks, the aristocracy, in Homer, for instance, there are probably three things that they're really interested in. Courage, to being a great fighter, good speaking in debate, and connected to good speaking, wisdom, really practical wisdom for governing your city. And those three qualities go on being important to elite Greeks and Romans in their turn. The next time we see a sort of great leap forward in thinking about ethics or morality is probably in the 5th century BC, and that's when philosophers, moral philosophers, begin to get interested in kind of exploring the nature of morality systematically. So Plato, for instance, comes up with the idea that there are 4 key moral qualities: justice for ruling your city, courage for fighting for your city, wisdom, practical wisdom in particular for governing your city, and self-control, temperantia, to govern your own passions and to get along with your neighbours. And all those 4 virtues go on being cited by Greeks and Romans, but gradually over time, new qualities get added. So by the time we get down to the world of the early Roman Empire, for instance, the world into which Christianity is born, Roman emperors, there are 1 or 2 special virtues that are attributed to Roman emperors, like clementia, clemency, and a providentia, farsightedness for governing the empire. Meanwhile, at the sort of slightly lower level, people who fulfill sort of civic magistracies and govern their towns and cities, local governors, friendship becomes very important to them. The love of glory is a very acceptable social virtue for Greeks and Romans in this period. And also generosity, giving to people who are less fortunate than yourself, you know. That's almost entirely the virtues of men. But we do, in the early Roman Empire, hear a little bit about the virtues of women too. Sometimes women also hold honorary magistracies in their towns, for instance. And then all the same virtues get attributed to them as to the men, interestingly enough. The other time we hear about the virtues of women is on their tombstones, and then the virtues that are cited are the much more sort of domestic ones. So it's being a good wife and having lots of children and being a good wool worker, nearly always.